This is a horror film with a cost of only $17 million US, but earned $300 million. Someone said when watching the movie no one dared to breathe. The movie's name is A Quiet Place. The movie begins in an unoccupied space. There's a wall where there are many posters of losing people on. It seems that there have been many disappearances. In an abandoned supermarket, there was a family of 5 looking for the remains. They go on barefoot, on tiptoe. The mother is looking for medicine in the pharmacy, carefully takes out the potion. She doesn't want to make a sound. 5 people walked out of the supermarket, still on barefoot. They walked on the sandy road, so that won't make any noise. But they don't know that
The youngest son holds a toy. It was an electric car from the supermarket. It makes noise when passing the bridge. The father is walking. When the toy makes noise, he is stunned. That's the little son. He lets go of the great son. Forget all to run. At that moment, there's something crossing in the forest. The mother and sister covered their mouth in fear. They don't dare to shout.
This is the quiet place. Keeping silent is the only way to survive, because the world has been taken over by a monster. They can't see, but their hearing is very strong. They rely on sound to hunt humans. The family must be more careful. They installed red lights and surveillance cameras around the house and lived in the basement. There are many layers of newspaper on the wall for sound insulation. A thick layer of cotton covers the ground. No equipment for eating. They cover food by leaves. Even the chess piece was made of string, but the uncontrollable factor appeared. The mother is pregnant again. It's like a time bomb, which can bring danger to the whole family. In order to safely welcome this new being, the mother takes much care of her health. She predicts her baby's state of birth. Also prepares a soundproof cradle and an oxygen tank. The father is still working on hearing aids because his oldest daughter is deaf. He wants to make one for her, but still failed after many times. The father and son go to catch fish. The mother and daughter stay at home. The daughter was a bit uncomfortable, but had to agree. The boy comes to a strange house. He feels nervous. Indeed, not long gone, they passed an old man. Beside him is a body. That's his bitten dead wife. What's really frightening is, in his desperate eyes, he lost his determination to survive. The father seems to know what he would do next, so he told the old man not to make noise. But the old man doesn't want to live anymore. The father hugs his son and runs quickly, stopped at a tree, covered the boy's mouth. The monster comes. As expected, it crushed the old man. At home, the mother is also in danger. Her amniotic fluid was broken. Don't shout, don't speak. How about the daughter? Such a coincidence.
She had left the house not long before.
The mother tries to endure the pain, to walk to the bottom floor, but she doesn't know. There is a nail on the piece of wood that she had removed earlier. She makes a big noise. It's a matter of time for the monster to come. The mother holds her leg up in pain, steps over to turn on the warning light. When she turns around, a monster appeared upstairs. The mother was hurt to her legs, but still couldn't make any sound. She found an alarm clock, adjusts the time and hid it. The monster will go down to the basement soon. She covers her mouth. The alarm rings. The monster rushes to it. The mother takes a chance to go upstairs. When she reaches the door, she sees another monster. Outside, she runs to the bathroom, lies in the bathtub. She keeps bleeding, takes deep breaths and try to control. If she can't shout, she would die. But with that sound, the monster will certainly find her. Luckily, the father and son come home in time. They see red lights. The father told the son quickly to go to the cornfields to set the fireworks, and he went to find a gun.
The brother finally set off fireworks.
The father immediately broke into the house, seeing bloodstains in the tub. He was startled, but fortunately the wife is still alive. She gave birth to a child smoothly. After the father took the mother and daughter safely to the basement, he goes to the other 2 children. Before he left, he did not notice water is leaking.
The sister runs to home. When passing the cornfields, she finds his brother trembling. After the fireworks,
the monsters were lured to the cornfields. Danger is everywhere now. The children can only climb on top of the corn stories, fire and wait for for Dad. The mother in the basement meets the monster again. Water also flooded into the basement and was rising higher and higher. The mother quietly kicked her foot in the water, tried to step over and hug the baby. The monster approaches. She carefully steps back into the water current. The monster hears that. On the other side, disasters happen. The brother fell down from the storage into the corn. The sound is loud. The monster quickly runs from the mother.
She's safe, but the children are in danger. The boy struggles in the corn, but the corn is like flowing sand, pulling the boy deeper and deeper.
The iron also dropped. It nearly hit the boy.
The sister jumps too. She pushes the iron away. Finally, the boy climbs up, but the older sister was pulled down and nearly buried in the corn. The brother quickly reached out to save her and got successful. But a bigger danger is coming. The father is watching. A monster running to the storage. What could his children do? The kids know the monster is coming. They look at each other, but their breath sound is loud. The monster is already in. Luckily, it can't move easily in the corn. The kids quickly cover them with an iron, but the monster steps on them, smashes the iron. In the emergency, something seems to provoke the monster. It screams and leaves.
Turns out it was due to the sister's hearing aid. It made a low-frequency sound that annoyed the monster, but the sister has not realized this.
The kids get out of the storage
And meet the father,
but the danger is still there.
the monsters are in the cornfields. The father gets his kids into the car and keep an eye on outside with an axe. The monster appears. It hit the father. The son is worried for Dad, so he shouts very loudly.
He attracts the monster. The kids are stuck in the seats. Seeing the kids in danger, the father tried to stand up despite the wound. He knows what to do. He has never been determined like that before.
He used his body language to tell his daughter that
Dad loves you forever.
the daughter refuses, but the father has decided.
The monster kills him. The son drove away. Not long after that, the mother met the kids. They hugged
Each other and cried, but danger hasn't been over yet. The monster's voice gets closer. The mother takes the two children to the basement to hide. The sister sees hearing aids on the table and understands how much Dad loves her.
The monster comes quickly. The mother fights with a gun. It comes closer. The daughter suddenly remembers that the monster was scared of hearing aid. She realized everything. The monster has a weak point. She wears hearing aids. It really works. The monster twitched in pain, but kept attacking. The daughter put her hearing aid near the microphone.
The low-frequency sound with high intensity finally knocked the monster down. They breathed a sigh of relief.
The monster stands up. However, solved yet? At this point on the camera screen, there appears two monsters coming. What should they do? The daughter takes the microphone. The mother holds a gun. They look at each other.
In this quiet place, it was thought that monsters are unfightable, but the determination and braveness to protect family can still win this fear.